So come to yesterday's handout regarding the hill slopes. वो टॉपिक खत्म हो चुका है अब, fine. So we'll start with the new topic, but before we start with the new topic is the handout from the Savindra Singh. That is the hill slopes, the chapter which I had given you. Come to the first page, and the first line, you can use this as an introduction. That is, what is a slope? Slope is defined as an angular inclination of terrain between the hilltops and the valley bottoms, resulting from the combination of many factors such as geological structure, climate, vegetation, cover, drainage, texture, etc. Any doubt here? Fine. Come to the next paragraph, first line. Two terms are related to the slope: angle of the inclination and inclined surface. That is, there are two things: slope angle and the inclined surface. Inclined surface is nothing but slope, and slope angle is whether it is the, what is the dip of a rock, what is the angle it makes. Ab understand in which theory does the slope angle remain steep till the end. Out of the three theories we have done, kisme slope angle will remain steep till the end? King, L.C. King, parallel retreat. The slope angle remains steep or constant. Constant, that is the steep. It starts from the free scrap and therefore it remains constant. Fine. Come to the next page. We have done this classification of the slope elements. Fine. अगर कभी जाके पढ़ना है तो कर सकते हो, मतलब बाद में. एंड कम टू पेज नंबर 270. And you can see the diagram. This is an ideal slope A. That is the summital convexity, rectilinear section, and the basal concavity. In the rocks which are having different kind of a resistance, that is, in the rocks which are tough rocks, in the rocks which are hard rocks, see the B diagram. वहाँ पे जो रेजिस्टेंट पार्ट है रॉक का, इट डज नॉट गेट इरोडेड, एंड व्हाट डज इट फॉर्म? इट फॉर्म्स अ फ्री फेस. मिला? इन द ए देयर इज अ स्मूथ प्रोफाइल, इन द बी समिट कॉन्वेक्सिटी, उसके बाद फ्री फेस है. सो फ्री फेस जनरली कौन से रॉक्स में डेवलप होता है? रेजिस्टेंट रॉक्स में. फाइन. एंड अल्टीमेटली एनी ऑफ दिस स्लोप मे बी eroded, and after erosion it will be divided into C, diagram C. Free face, convexity at the top, उसके बाद free face, उसके बाद rectilinear slope, and उसके बाद pediment or the basal slope. And can you see properly in the rectilinear slope, see the size of the sediments कैसे कम होते जा रहे हैं, how they are declining as we are going downwards. ऊपर थोड़े बड़े sediments है, नीचे as we are going the size of the sediments is declining. Getting it? So approaches to the slope development, page number 271. बस पता होना चाहिए in case very difficult question comes. वैसे नहीं पूछते इसमें से, what are the different approaches to the slope development. So there are two types of approaches. Come directly to what is given in the bold manner, that is in the bold font जो दिया है, बाकी का मत देखो. There are two types: slope evolution approach, process form approach. Now before I go further, tell me which is slope evolution approach. जो हम पढ़ते हैं, that is process form approach or slope evolution approach. How the slope evolves from youthful to mature to the old age. We don't study which process is acting where, we don't study what is the resistance of the rock and therefore कैसा rock बनेगा. We don't study the process form approach. So can I say Davis is an example of the slope evolution approach? Fine. So slope evolution approach involves the study of historical development of the hill slopes. The first statement, Davisian model of the slope decline comes under this approach. Fine. Davisian model of the slope decline comes under this approach. Problem क्या है इस approach का? कि you will just make a theory but you are not very sure whether your theory is right or wrong, क्योंकि आपको पता ही नहीं था how is the original form of the slope. You can look at the Great Plains, you will look at the Aravallis, and after looking at the Aravallis you will say कि Aravalli में एक ज़माने में there was a convex, एक ज़माने में there was a free scrap, फिर it became concave and thus it gave the today's shape. But historically, historical construction will not be free of errors. There will always be observer bias in the theory. Observer bias in the theory means it won't be scientifically very true. What I observe may be different from what you observe, and every one of us will think this is right. That is what is known as observer bias. सिर्फ concept समझ लो, पढ़ना भी नहीं है ये, but these are the things which will give you a better understanding of the subject. Come to the process form approach से पहले, according to the advocates of the dynamic equilibrium, slope evolution approach का ही last paragraph. According to the advocates of the dynamic equilibrium theory, time plays no significant role in the slope development because this process is time independent and the slope processes may play an most important part. Fine. A process form, what process is operating and what process is operating will determine the shape, matlab form means shape of a slope. So if rate of upliftment is greater, the shape is convex. If the rate of upliftment is slightly declining, the slope may be rectilinear. If there is no upliftment, the slope may be concave. किसने कहा था ये? Penck ने. So process form approach is an example of Penck. Fine? मिल गया? Difference में एक extra point कि Davisian theory of slope development या Davisian concept is an example of an slope evolution, historical studies of the landform, while the Penckian concept या Penck का concept is an example of the study of process and shape. So Penck is more closer to the dynamic equilibrium या systems analysis, that is आज का जो ये theories है. Process form approach is based on the concept, I am reading that there is a direct relationship between the slope types, slope forms and geomorphic processes on the slope profile or between the slope types and denudation. The intensity of the denudational processes is influenced by structure, rock types, climatic conditions, vegetation, relief, etc. Fine? Next paragraph. This approach also suffers from some difficult problems. One, slope forming processes operate so sluggishly that it becomes very difficult to observe, measure and record their rates of action. Slope forming processes operate so sluggishly, इसका मतलब है, you will understand this on page number 281. टू 281 में फर्स्ट रो में, दैट इज योर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड के रो में लास्ट पैराग्राफ, अल्फ्रेड यंग प्रोसेस रिस्पॉन्स मॉडल, एंड वो कहता है लास्ट लाइन मिला, द इफेक्ट ऑन द रेट ऑफ प्रोसेसेस बिकम ऑपरेशनल फॉर एंटायर ईयर, तो उसको कहता है शॉर्ट टर्म इफेक्ट्स. एक साल का इफेक्ट इज शॉर्ट टर्म. मिला? If the factors are affecting between 1000 to 10,000 years, then it is medium term. While the factors which are affecting for the slopes for 10,000 to 1 lakh years is the long term effects. So slopes बनने में more than 1 lakh years are required. Theory बनने में 1 साल लगता है. That is what the problem is. Fine? You cannot just understand the processes. आज आपको दिखेगा मे बी हिमालयास के ऊपर there are glaciers which are acting. Some years back there were mighty rivers which were acting. Maybe some years back there was no climate in that region and Himalayas were near the tropics. So maybe a heavy rainfall was acting. So you cannot tell which process is acting right now just by making one theory. इसलिए whatever the theory we have studied, nobody talked about erosion and weathering. उन्होंने कहा अगर erosion ज़्यादा है या कम है, but कौन सा erosion है, what kind of weathering it is there, किसी ने बात नहीं की. Why? Because you cannot just tell which process is acting in the short duration. It has to be a long duration का effect. Come back to the old page 272. Up glacier is there. When the glacier is there, the glacier is coming down, eroding the rocks. Then the glacier melts, it becomes water. Water will erode the rocks. Water will dissolve the rocks. Water कुछ rocks को सड़ा देगा. Water कुछ rocks को erode करेगा. Some of this will be physical weathering, some of this will be chemical weathering. Water may get enter into the cracks of the rocks. It may get freeze. जब वो freeze हो जाएगा तो it will put pressure on the same rocks. But that pressure of ice as compared to water will be 125 times greater than that of water. Obviously the rocks then will crack. उसके बाद winds चलेगी कभी-कभी. During the winter season they will erode the rocks. So we cannot isolate the processes. That is the second point of the problem of the process form approach. That is, it is difficult to isolate such processes which affect the slopes, because not all processes acting on the hill slopes are associated with or concerned with development. Fine. For example, Walter Penck recognized soil creep. कब कहता है Penck? Soil creep will result into convex rainwash as transporting agents which transport the materials down the slope. That is, Walter Penck said this is the transporting agent, soil creep, rainwash. But is the rainwater only acting as a transporting agent? No, it will also result into oxidation and weathering of the rocks. Third point, most of the present day slopes do not appear to be the result of present day geomorphic processes, but they represent the relic features of the formerly developed slopes. मतलब इसका where the third point is going to कि we cannot identify what processes are acting today and इन्हीं process ने वो rocks बनाई कि नहीं. Fine. The fourth, if the concept of association between the denudation process and the slope form is accepted, then it should also be accepted that there must be close relationship between the climatic conditions and the slope forms. मतलब process form does not give that much recognition to the climate. Why it does not give that much recognition to the climate? Because इतने ज़्यादा climatic changes have occurred, so it is not important. Fine. So how many types of them are the? How many types of slope analysis के methods are? Slope evolution and process form. Fine. कुछ नहीं, एक कैजुअल रीडिंग देना है, बाकी कुछ नहीं. वो भी कब? एग्जाम से पहले, ताकि योर आंसर गेट्स एनरिच्ड. सम ऑफ द वर्ड्स यू गेट, इट इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ आवर सिलेबस. राइट. अब हाउ मेनी प्रोसेसेस आर एक्टिंग? ओनली वन प्रोसेस एक्ट्स या मोर देन वन प्रोसेस एक्ट्स? मोर देन वन प्रोसेस. सो द नेक्स्ट पेज सेज, टू 273 पे फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में दिया है क्लाइमेटिक यूनिफॉर्मेटिज्म. किसने दिया है क्लाइमेटिक यूनिफॉर्मेटिज्म? एलसी किंग ने. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय क्लाइमेटिक यूनिफॉर्मेटिज्म? सेम क्लाइमेट्स गिव राइज टू द सेम स्लोप्स. क्यों? ये जो क्यों दिया उसने क्लाइमेटिक यूनिफॉर्मेटिज्म? वी हैव जस्ट सीन यू कैन नॉट आइडेंटिफाई प्रेजेंट डे प्रोसेसेस will give rise to which shape of the landform. So King ने ये problem ही solve कर दिया. उसने कहा कोई भी climate होने दो, slopes ऐसे ही बनेंगे. That is what is the climatic uniformitism. So come to the third paragraph. There are two approaches to study the process form: monoprocess and polyprocess. Monoprocess मतलब एक या दो, सिंगल प्रोसेस, आइडियल या रियलिटी, मोनो प्रोसेस, थेरोटिकल, आइडियल, करने की जरूरत नहीं है ये सब। Come to the page number 275. Polyprocess. क्या लिखा है? The polyprocess concept of the study, मिला polyprocess, is more nearer to the reality because there is every likelihood that more than one denudation processes act on the slope profile. Baulig refuted the concept of one process one slope. उसने कहा more than one processes act on the landform. Fine. So ये हो सकता है entire thing introduction. That is, अगर anything comes on the slope analysis, you can just write a short introduction, that is slope, which is an inclined surface, is most of the Earth's landform is made up of slopes. There are two ways of slope analysis, monoprocess and polyprocess. The polyprocess is more nearer to reality. All this slope analysis, study of slope analysis can be divided in general into three theories: slope decline, parallel retreat and the slope replacement. That is the next page. I will not read the Davis-Ka theory. It is very easy for us to understand. Just I want you to look at the diagram on page 277. And the diagram on page 287 and compare this and tell me क्या difference है दोनों diagrams. एंड में, और देखो फर्स्ट स्टेज में दोनों में वी शेप्ड वैलीज है, फाइन. सेकेंड स्टेज में यू शेप्ड वैलीज बन रही है, बट सेकेंड का दूसरा पार्ट देखो, वो यू शेप्ड वैलीज और कर्व, वो निक पॉइंट, मतलब द कर्व इन द किंग इज नॉट स्मूथ, इट इज समवॉट लाइक दिस, फाइन, रेक्टिलिनियर, और वो रेक्टिलिनियर स्लोप ही पीछे पीछे जा रहा है. इन डेविस देयर इज नो रेक्टिलिनियर स्लोप. डेविस में the slow shape is smooth. इसमें ऐसे नहीं है, इसमें it is, this is what is the parallel retreat. So I am reading Penck first. First paragraph, very quick. It may be mentioned at the outset that Walter Penck is the most misunderstood geomorphologist of the world because of, you already know Q, incomplete work due to his untimely death, his obscure composition in difficult German language, and ill-defined terminology, misleading review by followers of W.M. Davis, and faulty translation in English language. Previously, Penck's concept of the slope development was widely understood as parallel retreat, but his real concept of slope evolution came into light as slope replacement after English translation of Penck's work by Check, Boswell, and again by Simons. The main goal of the Penck's morphological system was to find out the mode of development and causes of crustal movement on the basis of exogenetic processes and morphological characteristics. In other words, Penck sought the interpretation of diastrophic history of the regions on the basis of interpretation of the present day landform characteristics. Understanding this statement or not? Penck wanted to understand what was the rate of upliftment on the basis of present day shape of the landforms. That is why diastrophic history of the regions. Upliftment is a slow or quick process, slow process. So slow process is known as diastrophism. It has two important parts: manner of action of the processes and deductive model of slope evolution. Fine. Penck has described 7 properties of forms and 3 properties of matter. कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं. 7 properties of forms मतलब the 7 properties of the shapes and 3 properties of the processes. Shape कैसे होगा will depend on, just read the heading. Shape, form matlab shape, properties of form, what will determine the shape is the degree of reduction of regolith. If the regolith is removed fast, it may be rectilinear and concave. If the regolith is not removed fast, it may be convex. That is what is the degree of reduction of regolith. Fine. क्योंकि ट्रांसपोर्टेशन जो होगा it will be based on कितना fine है the regolith. If the regolith is fine, then only concave. Mobility of the regolith. Once it is broken, how fast it is removed, transported. Thickness of the regolith. If the thickness is greater, then the lower slope won't be eroded. If the thickness is less, lower slope will be eroded. So सबसे ज़्यादा erosion which slope में होता है? In the free face by parallel retreat. Why? Because it does not have any regolith. Fine. Exposure of the slope surface means कितना ज़्यादा exposed है, कितना नहीं है. Thickness of the regolith and exposure of the slope surface are correlated points. Rock properties. Soft rock or hard rock. Climate. Slope angle. Fine. And you see why हम तो बहुत ही आसान लैंग्वेज में thankfully we write only in 250 words. Otherwise this is what is the Penck का theory. इतना कॉम्प्लेक्स है, नीचे का कॉम्प्लेक्स डायग्राम देखो. It looks as if it is a systems model, कोई मैथमेटिकल मॉडल है. Basic premise of the Penck's model. I'll just read the basic premise, 9 premises. अगर कुछ डाउट है तो मुझे उस पॉइंट में पूछो. The form of the hill slope is dependent on relative rates of vertical erosion by the streams at the slope base and denudation of the, that is removal or transportation of the slope debris. Understanding? उसके लिए कहाँ से most important feature of the hill slope और shape कहाँ पे है? At the base. इसलिए his theory starts from base upwards and we call his model as slope replacement. The form of the hill slopes is not directly controlled by the slope processes because this act as agents of removal of weathered slope debris. The major role of denudational process is to expose the bare rock surface for weathering process. ये problem है Penck का, but again we don't write it to make our answers not complicated. Problem क्या है कि he does not give that much importance to the agents of erosion for the purpose of erosion. उसका लगता है agents of erosion such as river is there only for transportation. रिवर को इंपॉर्टेंस कौन देता है एज ए इरोजन का एजेंट? वर्टिकल डाउन कटिंग, डेविस. इसके लिए रिवर इज जस्ट एंगेज्ड इन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. वेदरिंग से मटेरियल्स विल बी इरोडेड एंड दे विल बी ट्रांसपोर्टेड. थर्ड पॉइंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Retreat of slope unit backward depends upon the gradient of the slope. Steeper gradient facilitates more active retreat than gentle gradient. मतलब जो steep है gradient वहां पे कौन सी प्रोसेस होने वाली है? Parallel retreat. Getting it? That is the third point. This point made people think कि Penck talks about parallel retreat. उसने कभी word use ही नहीं किया है. देखो parallel retreat का. उसने कहा retreat depends upon the gradient. The slope retreat occurs in a parallel manner which results in the replacement of the lower slope of slope profile by new unit of gentle gradient. उसने कहा सिर्फ slope will go in a parallel manner till the time steep unit is replaced by gentle unit. कहीं है word parallel retreat theory? कहीं नहीं है. उसने कहा retreat होगा ऊपर के पार्ट का पैरेलल मैनर में होगा till the time gentle gradient comes, and once the gentle gradient comes, flattening of the slopes always takes place from below upwards. That is what is the slope replacement. Now remember, fifth jo point hai, this can come as a question. Flattening of the slopes always takes place from below upwards. Elaborate. Whose theory you have to write? Penck. Slope replacement. Getting it? नीचे से ऊपर. Form of the valley side slopes of the streams depends upon three rates of stream erosion. Accelerating rate, ये हमने लिखा है आंसर में, convex. Deaccelerating rate of erosion, concave, and constant rate of erosion, rectilinear. Seventh, we have written this as his negative point, that is there is uniform rate of weathering on the rocks of the slopes. Fine. So this no need of 8th and 9th point. Fine. बस इतना ही करना है हमें इसके इसमें से. Getting it? अगर कहीं पढ़ना है तो come to page number 282. So diagram A dash A, to B, B dash, to C, C dash, to D, D dash, E, E dash, F, F dash. ये क्या है? Scrap, free scrap. It is going backwards in a parallel manner. But can you see नीचे की line ऊपर जा रही है? What does it mean? It means debris is getting collected and constant slope is being formed. Once this constant slope is formed, फिर बाद में it will get eroded. A dash was the first free face. It was eroded. Debris got collected at the base. So इसलिए the height of the slope reduced. इसलिए वो line ऊपर चली गई. Then it becomes B dash. Understand the diagram. Understanding? Once the parallel retreat is stopping, नीचे, फिर you can see in the diagram B, what is happening? Constant slope is getting eroded and ultimately slope replacement is occurring. So in the page 282, जो diagram C है, never make that in the exam, because actually ये Penck की theory नहीं है, ये Penck का diagram नहीं है, इसलिए I have not made you make this diagram. We have done some other diagram. This is modified by Small after getting inspiration from Penck, but C is not Penck. C is typical Davis, downwesting. So 282, right hand row, second paragraph. Right hand row, second paragraph. In fact, the parallel retreat of the slope segments, except the lower segment, ultimately results into development of the concave slope profile. Understanding? सिर्फ upper के segment का parallel retreat, नीचे का नहीं हो रहा है. Parallel retreat अगर दोनों side से हो रहा है तो peak बचेगा ही नहीं. That is the second line. If the parallel retreat is occurring on both the sides of interflow मतलब mountain or water divide, then after the removal of free face or steep segment on both the sides of the interflow is subjected to downwesting, and thus there is a successive lowering of altitude from A to B, B to C, C to D. That is the figure C. And consequent slope flattening results into the slope decline. And ये case study हमने लिख ली है in our own language, नीचे वाली. Fine. Wood model करने की जरूरत नहीं, it's very easy. But this diagram we have done this. Free face. उसके बाद constant slope which has two parts. Upper part is denudational, lower का part is aggradational. Then the river will get powerful and it will remove the dotted lines, that is the sediments. कल किया है हमने ये step by step, and thus the three elements of the slope will be seen once the sediments are removed. waning slope, constant slope and waxing slope, right? And ultimately it will reduce in height. Any doubts here? Hill slope theory of L.C. King. Come to page 287. He maintains that full development of the slope elements depends upon local conditions. The evolution of the hill slope is in fact related to his concept of pediplanation. According to King, pediplane formation is the result of twin process, that is the scrap retreat and pedimentation. In the initial stages of hill slope development, the scrap face experiences parallel retreat due to back wasting caused by weathering of the exposed rock. Fine. This back wasting नहीं दिया है, पर हमने आंसर में लिखा है is caused by which process? By vertical down cutting. That is the Davisian process का याद है? In the youthful stage, vertical down cutting operates. King is not given good in Savindra Singh. The parallel retreat of the scrap controls the evolution of entire hill slope. पूरा का पूरा slope कौन control करता है? The concept of parallel retreat. इसलिए his theory is known as parallel retreat का theory. Penck ने कहा the development of the slope starts from base, इसलिए his theory is slope replacement. According to the King, the debris slope just below the scrap or the free face does not extend upslope and hence is neither capable of obscuring or destroying the free face element. इसका simple words में ये meaning है, once the free face is broken, the debris which is collected at the bottom वो यहाँ तक ऊपर नहीं जाएगी, and because वो ऊपर नहीं जाएगी, therefore it will have no effect on the free face. This debris will keep on getting collected and therefore free ऐसे हो जाएगा slope. Once the slope becomes here, ये ऐसे होगा. Once the slope comes here, ये ऐसे होगा, ये ऐसे होगा, and therefore parallel retreat. See, उसकी theory of parallel retreat to be true, free face has to be present till the end. तो उसने कह दिया कि debris का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा free face पे. Getting it? It means that there is a balance between the supply of debris up the slope and removal of debris down the slope. The gradual parallel retreat of the free face and the rectilinear elements, ये underline करो, the gradual parallel retreat of free face and the rectilinear elements. मतलब क्या हो रहा है? दोनों are getting retreated in the parallel manner. We have written this statement also in our answer. Results into the formation of pediment of concave plan at the base. As the parallel retreat of the free face and the debris slope continues, their length decreases and pediment, matlab foot of a mountain, which is made from eroded rock material, extends upslope at the cost of rectilinear and free face elements. इसका ये मतलब है कि as the process of erosion will continue, जो debris है वो बढ़ जाएगी and free face and rectilinear face गायब हो जाएगा. Fine? वो कहता है उस debris को जो concave है as pediment. In the end, all the pediments will join together and it will form one big pediplane. Ultimately, the upper slope elements, mainly the free face, disappear and pediments extend up to the hill crest. Thus, an extensive erosion surface of concave slope is formed. This surface is called pediplane, which is a product of coalescence of the several pediments. Getting it? So, this is the book language from the textbook. Fine? Obviously, our language is bit easier and it is bit in points. So, follow uska language. But कभी भी doubt हुआ तो ये सब पढ़ के लेना. Have you understood everything regarding the slopes? Fine. Can you answer any question on the slope analysis then? So you take one question from past year only. I am reading the question, just tell me, can you say yes or no? Explain how Bosche and Hadalhang led to the theory of slope replacement. Can you write? 400 words, 30 marks. Fine, Peng. पहले बताना है, focus किस पे है? How, what is the Boschungen, what is the Hadalhangen? Fine. In explaining the concept of pediplanation, King combined the ideas of Davis, Penck and Wood with his own. Elaborate. Can you write it? At least एक structure है, कौन सी कहाँ से idea ली है? So Davis से क्या लिया है? Vertical down cutting and stages, rapid upliftment. Penck से क्या लिया है? Parallel retreat of the scrap. खुद की क्या आइडिया लगाई है पेंक में? कि पैरेलल रिट्रीट ऑफ इवन रेक्टिलिनियर स्लोप एंड डाउन द स्लोप. पेंक ने कहा था सिर्फ अपर पार्ट का पैरेलल रिट्रीट होगा, किंग ने कहा पूरे स्लोप का पैरेलल रिट्रीट होने वाला है. वुड से क्या लिया है? एलिमेंट्स ऑफ द स्लोप. yes, फ्रैगमेंट्स में करना है. Now take this question. The knowledge of slope analysis has limited field application. The knowledge of slope analysis has limited field application in slope management. Field application in slope management. Explain. Explain. सोचो इस क्वेश्चन को क्या लिखोगे? इतना बड़ा हमने स्लोप एनालिसिस किया. टेल मी व्हाट इज द डिमांड ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. What is the slope analysis? You have to describe first. कितने applications है और क्या क्या models है. Fine. What do you mean by slope management? Slope management means to stop the landslides, rock falls, etc. Fine. That is to avoid slope failure, to avoid landslide like concept. अब इतनी theory पढ़ ली, डेविस भी पढ़ लिया, पेंक भी पढ़ लिया, किंग भी पढ़ लिया, उसके बाद कैन यू स्टॉप लैंडस्लाइड्स? नहीं. लैंडस्लाइड्स रोकने के लिए यू शुड नो हाउ मच रेनफॉल इज गोइंग टू ऑकर, व्हाट इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द रॉक्स, व्हाट इज द स्टीपनेस. फाइन. फ्री स्क्रैप पे ये लेना देना ही नहीं हमें कि वर्टिकल डाउन कटिंग होगा या पैरेलल रिट्रीट होगा. हमें सिर्फ लोगों की जान बचानी है नीचे, क्योंकि कुछ भी होने दो डेब्रिस तो नीचे ही आने वाला है. फाइन. सो स्लोप मैनेजमेंट इज टोटली डिफरेंट थिंग, दैट इज अप्लाइड जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी. And slope analysis is how the slopes are formed. Slopes कैसे भी form होने दो, this slope analysis cannot talk about the present day climate. They do not talk about the structure of the rocks. They do not talk what happens in the case of failure of the slopes. So because they do not talk what happens in the failure of the slopes, we can just conclude from them that the slope failure is most dominant on convex and free face, and hence these are the part of the slopes which need to be managed properly. Hence, though slope analysis talks about the evolution of the slopes, it has nothing to do in the practical world where stopping the landslide is an important thing, and hence we can say it is a limited application. Yes, slope मैनेजमेंट के लिए आपको क्या क्या देखना पड़ेगा कि व्हाट इज द सुपर इनकम्बेंट लोड, कितने माइनिंग इंडस्ट्रीज है, कितने होटल्स है, कितना रास्ता कैसा है, व्हाट इज द क्लाइमेट, व्हाट इज द वेजिटेशन कवर, कितना रेट ऑफ इरोजन है विच इज डिटरमाइंड बाय द वेजिटेशन कवर, राइट. सो आज ये आंसर नहीं लिख पाओगे, कल प्रिंटेड नोट्स मिलने के बाद ये आंसर लिख पाओगे, क्योंकि आपको वेदरिंग इरोजन का प्रिंटेड नोट्स कल मिल रहा है. They were supposed to, you were supposed to get it today, but वो xerox वाला आ चुका था already. So you go home, think on this and पहले लिखने की कोशिश करो, then I will tell you how the approach of the answer will be. Very small topic of our syllabus, erosion surfaces. See, this answer which I have given you, you can write in your own language. You can be creative, because इस आंसर का कोई जोग्राफिकल ऐसा सॉल्यूशन नहीं है, मतलब इट इज नॉट साइंटिफिक लाइक थियरीज की यही पॉइंट्स आने चाहिए. आंसर शुड लुक गुड एट द एंड. सो आज भी आप लिख सकते हो विथ योर लिमिटेड अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि लैंडस्लाइड्स क्यों होते हैं, राइट. सो दिस इज वेरी ओपन एंडेड आंसर, ऐसा कोई राइट या रॉन्ग आंसर नहीं है. द अप्रोच हैज टू बी राइट. आपको बताना है सिर्फ इन सिंपल वर्ड्स हाउ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द स्लोप्स डज नॉट हेल्प इन स्टॉपिंग द लैंडस्लाइड्स. तो दैट इज व्हाट एप्लीकेशन यही है कि फ्री स्क्रैप पे सबसे ज्यादा वेदरिंग है, बस कॉन्वेक्स और कॉन्केव सरफेस पे सबसे ज्यादा वेदरिंग है. वो हमें आइडिया दे देगा रिगार्डिंग डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स ऑफ द स्लोप, बट इट डज नॉट टेल यू हाउ टू मैनेज द स्लोप्स, हाउ टू मैनेज द स्लोप्स. कुछ नहीं. किसमें? आपको सिर्फ ओवरव्यू होना चाहिए कि स्लोप एनालिसिस के कौन से 3 मेजर थियरीज है. वो थियरीज क्या बताती है रिगार्डिंग द इवोल्यूशन ऑफ द स्लोप्स, हाउ द स्लोप्स हैव इवॉल्व्ड बाय 2 डिफरेंट अप्रोचेस. वो थियरी यही बताती है कि मैक्सिमम इरोशन एंड वेदरिंग टेक्स ऑन द फ्री स्क्रैप in the upper segment of the slope, but it does not take how much when the weathering will or erosion will occur, what will be the rate of weathering and erosion. They do not talk about the factors that affect the landslide. फिर next part, the factors that affect the landslide and are more important in the slope management are steepness, applicable in the theories, vegetation cover, not applicable, overgrazing, not applicable, road and construction and mining industry and artificial steepening of the slopes, not applicable. So these are the important factors जो भी landslide के है, what are the causes of the landslide, and thus we can say these theories do not talk about slope management and hence they have limited application. कुछ theory में जाना ही नहीं है. Imagine यहाँ से river is starting, it is coming down, and then it is going and mixing in the sea. In the second case also the river is starting, coming downwards, and then it is going and mixing in the sea. क्या फर्क है फर्स्ट केस में एंड सेकंड केस में? स्लोप इज स्मूथ. दूसरा किस में? ऊपर नीचे है स्लोप. दैट इज एक ही आंसर है इसका. एक केस में स्लोप इज स्मूथ, दूसरे इसमें द स्लोप इज रफ. और देयर आर अनकन्फॉर्मिटीज या देयर आर डिसयूनिफॉर्मिटी ऑफ द स्लोप. सो द सेकेंड स्लोप जो हम कर रहे हैं, दिस इज व्हाट इज नोन एज अ graded profile. That is the work of any agent of erosion is to remove the ununiformities or disconformity or roughness of a landform and make it smooth. So this is what is the graded profile. Graded profile means smooth. So our topic erosion surfaces talks about how the graded profile is made by different agents of erosion. This topic is a part of a subtopic which is known as denudation chronology. Chronology means order, sequence, time. किसका? Denudation means weathering का. That means denudation chronology and erosion surfaces have been inspired by which theorist? Davis या Penck या King? Davis. Chronology means time. Time means Davis. So it is an outcome of Davisian. How the landforms have evolved over the period of time. After the Davisian chronology, we will start directly not with the denudation chronology. We will start with the erosion surfaces because denudation chronology के साथ हम कल channel morphology करेंगे. Fine. So in the denudation chronology or in the erosion surfaces, the profile has to be smooth, or in other words, it has to be graded. This profile is also graded. Graded profile does not mean कि river is in the youthful stage का river becomes old age. Graded profile means right from youth till the old, the profile of a river has to be very, very smooth. Youthful stage mein also there has to be smooth, there has to be very less waterfalls, rapids. Mature stage mein river has to be going through a smooth surface, and old age mein also it has to go through a smooth surface. Why I am stressing on this? Because we will come to the graded feature of a river, that yeah, this river is graded etc. in the Himalayas. तो confusion नहीं होना चाहिए Himalayas में कैसे क्या river graded हो सकती है, because there is a misconception कि grade मतलब flat. Gradation of the river means flat. It does not mean flat, it means a smooth profile. And when you study the graded profile of a river from top to bottom and उसके अंदर क्या क्या differences है, this is ideal, this is reality. Fine. So why there is a difference between ideal and reality? That is why you find maybe rapids and waterfalls here, why you find meanders here, why you find deltas there. उसको आप नाम दोगे channel morphology. तीनों topics related है. Erosion surfaces, fine. Key, how many erosion surfaces are there? Denudation chronology, youth, mature and old age. And according to Davis, what is the most important agent of erosion? River. So river flows through channel, and इसलिए we have again our syllabus channel morphology. Penck खत्म, King खत्म. अब आगे के 3-4 लेक्चर सिर्फ डेविस. फाइन. So tell me how many erosion surfaces are there? मतलब they are the surfaces that are formed at the end stage of entire cycle of erosion. यूथ के बाद मैच्योर के बाद ओल्ड एज, उनका नाम दूसरों ने दूसरा दिया है. So how many erosion surfaces are there? One is peneplain. Very easy topic this is, क्योंकि आपको अब सब पता है उसके बारे में. Other is peneplain. Third is panplane. Fourth is end rough. Don't get worried कि इतने सारे कैसे हम पढ़ेंगे. बहुत आसान है, आपको ये सिर्फ इसका फीचर लिखना है और कैसे बनता है. सो यू ऑलरेडी नो इट इज अ कॉन्वेक्स और कॉनकेव हैविंग लो आइसोलेटेड रेसिडुअल हिल्स नोन एज monadnocks. Fine. How it is formed? It is formed due to vertical down cutting. It is convex or concave surface which is made of sharp pointed hills which may have a free scrap which is known as Inselbergs. How they are formed? By the parallel retreat. ये नॉन सीरियस प्लेयर है, अभी तक यूपीएससी ने पूछा नहीं है इसको, क्योंकि इसकी थियरी हैज बीन रिजेक्टेड बाय ईच एंड एवरीवन. एटलीस्ट किंग को कोई एक्सेप्ट तो करता है, बट हिज थियरी हैज बीन रिजेक्टेड बाय एवरीवन. दैट इज पैनप्लेन ऑफ क्रिकमे. फाइन. एंड लास्टली एंड राउंड किसका है? पेंक. Parallel retreat, slope replacement, convex or concave, having pointed, no free scrap, pointed hills known as Inselberg. Peneplain is caused due to rapid upliftment, different rate of upliftment and erosion. Fine. Exhumed surfaces, ये एक अलग concept है. Any surface that is destroyed, it goes below the sea, and due to the regression of the sea या ड्यू टू लोअरिंग ऑफ द सी लेवल, वो सरफेस अगर रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाता है उसको आप कहेंगे एक्सह्यूम्ड सरफेस. फाइन. सिर्फ पता होना चाहिए, अभी तक क्वेश्चन नहीं आया है. जनरली यहां से क्वेश्चन जो आता है इट कम्स फ्रॉम, एक बार पेनेप्लेन, पैनप्लेन, पेडिप्लेन सब कुछ बन गया, उसके बाद फिर से अपलिफ्टमेंट हुआ, द लैंड विल बिकम यंग. And on the peneplain which is having the features of old, there will be one more feature of young, means the peneplain will be more cut. That is question yahan se aata hai. Fine. This is commonly asked question. Question जो बचे हुए आने के which you should prepare is comparison between peneplain and pediplane and end rough. कोई भी टॉपिक उठाने से पहले look at what is the subtopics of that topic, open the past year questions, देखो कैसे questions पूछे हैं, and analyze करो कैसे questions आ सकते हैं. Fine. Can someone tell me what are the features of polycyclic relief? Tell me if you are comfortable with this name. There is already a valley that has been formed by the river. River becomes old. Then after the upliftment, the river becomes young again. Erosion capacity increases. So river will cut vertical down cutting, and valley के अंदर there will be valley. Getting it? The shape of a river channel is example of a meander. This is a meander. Meandering is a feature that is associated with the old age. Fine. Old age में river will engage in deposition and this is how the river will is flowing. It is depositing. उसका volume बहुत ज़्यादा है. But some landform becomes young again. That is river का erosion capacity will increase. इसलिए because river का erosion capacity increases, depth of the landform will increase. River का पानी नीचे जाएगा, उसका volume will decrease because depth has increased. And meanders के अंदर वो फिर से काटने लगेगी. So meanders के अंदर एक फिर से डिपेंडिंग अपॉन हाउ द रिवर इज फ्लोइंग एक ऐसे meander बन सकता है inside a meander. So when a meander is formed inside a meander, it is known as entrenched or incised meanders. You will understand this all. Peneplain is always nearer to the sea level, but जब peneplain ऊपर के level पे है, then it is known as an uplifted peneplain. अभी तक क्वेश्चन सिर्फ डायरेक्टली पूछा है व्हाट आर द फीचर्स ऑफ द पॉलीसाइक्लिक रिलीफ, व्हाट आर द फीचर्स दैट आर एसोसिएटेड विद द लैंडफॉर्म्स एसोसिएटेड विद द सेकंड साइकिल ऑफ इरोजन. ऐसे जनरल पूछते थे. 3-4 साल पहले पूछा है व्हाट राइट अ शॉर्ट नोट ऑफ ऑन एंट्रेंच्ड एंड इंसाइज्ड meanders. बेसिक कंसेप्ट्स वही है. सिर्फ क्या हो रहा है फ्रॉम 2010 जो बड़े कंसेप्ट्स है उसके अंदर के छोटे कंसेप्ट्स पे दे आर आस्किंग द short notes. Instead of macro, they are going at micro level. So erosion surfaces. Erosion surfaces. Erosion surfaces and denudation chronology. Erosion surfaces and denudation chronology represent an extension of Davissian cycle of erosion. Davissian cycle of erosion. In which the landforms undergo cyclical development. In which the landforms undergo cyclical development from youth to the old age. From youth to old age. By studying the denudation chronology, an attempt is made to understand Earth's history ये एक जनरल अंडरस्टैंडिंग. अंडरस्टूड व्हाट आर दिस? एग्जाम में आना चाहिए ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है। एग्जाम में कहां से आ सकता है? इरोजन सरफेसेस, सबसे पहले इरोजन सरफेसेस। Why you study chronology? देखो अब मैं तो सिर्फ इतना लिखा रहा हूं, when we will again meet after some time, जब आपका बाद में एक टेस्ट होगा, फुल लेंथ टेस्ट, उसमें if this question is there, I will ask you to write something else. Who said geography is chronological science? Humboldt, Kant या Ritter? Geography is chronological. Geography is chronological. There was Kant who said history and geography में इतना ही, there are only two basic sciences, that is history and geography. The only difference between history and geography is history is descriptive, geography is chronological. Fine. So when you describe any event in a proper manner in the space, यहाँ पे ऐसे हुआ, यहाँ पे कुरुक्षेत्र की बैटल हुई, यहाँ पे ये हुआ, that is a history. When you describe anything कि हाँ सबसे पहले ये conditions थे, उसके बाद ये conditions हुए, उसके बाद 70s में ये हुआ, उसके बाद ये battles हुई, उसके बाद ये impact हुआ, that is geography. अब ये कैंट की अंडरस्टैंडिंग थी, हमारी नहीं है, हमें तो दोनों हिस्ट्री लगता है. फाइन. सो जनरली व्हेन वी मेक अ टाइम स्केल कि हाँ पहले 1857 का रिवोल्ट हुआ, उसके बाद देन कांग्रेस का फॉर्मेशन हुआ, देन उसके बाद देयर वर मॉडरेट्स, देन एक्सट्रीमिस्ट, देन गांधी आए, यस, एंड उसके बाद इंडिपेंडेंस मिला. दिस इज क्रोनोलॉजी, दैट इज हिस्ट्री. Fine. So when you list something in a chronological manner, that is history. When you describe something in a chronological manner, that is present is key to the past, is geography as per Kant and Ritter. Fine. Kant ka then follower Ritter. Humboldt and Ritter were the two main geographers from the pre-classical era. We'll come to that. So tab introduction of the answer should be, you will realize this कि denudation chronology, you are describing the past, so your answer should either start with Ritter or Humboldt or Kant. Getting it? So this is what is known as value addition later on while doing the mains. Erosion surfaces. Gilbert, name of Gilbert should come. Erosion surfaces means Gilbert should come. Gilbert defined the erosion surfaces. Gilbert defined the erosion surfaces as the surfaces that are caused, as the surfaces that are formed by the process of planation, किसी की हाइट कम कर देना, by the process of planation or erosion, गिलबर्ट ने यूज किया था वर्ड प्लेनेशन. ब्रिटिश जोग्राफर्स यूज द वर्ड इरोशन, अमेरिकन जोग्राफर्स यूज द वर्ड प्लेनेशन. फाइन. गिलबर्ट वाज अमेरिकन. By the process of planation or erosion, and are the end product of the cycle of erosion. And are end product of the cycle of erosion. End product of the cycle of erosion. End product of the cycle of erosion. This planation surfaces, This planation surfaces are studied as a part of attempt to reconstruct as a part of an attempt to reconstruct geomorphic history of a region, with the approach that present is key to the past. With the approach that present is key to the past. With an approach that present is key to the past. This method of landform study is known as denudation chronology. Understanding what is denudation chronology? Exam mein you can directly start from here. Erosion surfaces, denudation chronology. The erosion surfaces, next paragraph pe, the erosion surfaces are an outcome of different agents of erosion, different agents and processes of erosion, outcome of different agents and the processes of erosion, and they can be classified into peneplain, 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 plains of marine denudation, end rumph, exhumed surfaces, and last, glacial and periglacial erosion surfaces. Glacial and periglacial erosion surfaces. Glacial and periglacial erosion surfaces. प्लेन्स ऑफ मरीन डेन्यूडेशन सिर्फ इंट्रोडक्शन में लिखना है, सिलेबस में नहीं है. पेरिग्लेशियल इरोजन सर्फेसेस सिलेबस में नहीं करना है. फाइन. Tell me what you are going to write in this. Keywords कौन से होने चाहिए? keywords in this. This concept was given by W.M. Davis. कैसे बनते हैं? Vertical down cutting. उनकी characteristics क्या है? Rounded, convex or concave. What is the thickness of sediments on them? ये भी तो एक characteristics है. 3 words थोड़ी हम लिखेंगे 250 words के आंसर में. What is the thickness of the sediments on them? Thick or less sediment cover peneplain पे. High sediment cover or less sediment cover? What will be on the plains? The sediment cover will be high. Most of the sediments will be coarse या fine. Fine, because coarse sediment तो ऊपर है. Fine. Will it be near the base level, near the sea level? Not necessary. Fine. ये catch है. Ideally, as per Davis, every peneplain should be near the sea level because the sea level is the base level. But not all the peneplains are near the base level. So based on this, there are 3 kinds of peneplains: local, base level, uplifted peneplain, second cycle of erosion, and the normal peneplain. What is the local base level or local peneplain? Don't write anything. First try to understand. This is my landform. The landform is made up of 2 different types of rocks. This is a sedimentary rock and this is a metamorphic rock. This metamorphic rock which has been formed, such as granite, which is crystalline, is highly resistant to marine or to water erosion. ये है sea level. Right? This is the sea level. This is the landform which has been uplifted. A river is flowing on this landform, and the river which is flowing on this landform will obviously do, because it is in the youthful stage, it will flow with great speed and it is going to erode the landform more. But because it is going to erode the landform more, the structure of the landform will determine the intensity of erosion. Ideally, every Davis ka peneplain should be found near the base level. But in reality, structure plays a more dominant control than time. So what do we see is a limestone wala landform is eroded much greater, while this landform may not be eroded that greater. So ultimately, ye landform will be converted into flat and this landform will be converted into flat. But the problem will be, this landform, jahan se river is starting, will be at a greater height as compared to the landform which is made up of sedimentary rock. Why this landform is at a greater height? This landform is at a greater height because this was the maximum capacity of the river as compared to the structure of the rocks. Usse zyada river cannot erode. So isko hum kahenge local peneplain. Peneplain means base. क्या है base? Depends upon the structure. इसको हम कहेंगे universal peneplain because it is near the sea level. That is the base level. Fine. इसका example peninsular plateau. इसका example plains. ये जो मैंने diagram बनाया, this is of river Kaveri. River Kaveri starts from Karnataka, erodes peninsular plateau and erodes the plains, but the Tamil Nadu plains have got eroded at much greater speed as compared to the plains of the Karnataka. So Karnataka ka landform also becomes flat, but it is not flat, it is up and down because it is made up of the hard rock, and yahan pe this becomes near the sea level. So hum kehte hain Karnataka plateau and Tamil Nadu plains. And जो बीच में है जहां से रिवर कावेरी jumps from plateau to the plains is the famous or it can be, depend करता है area wise, और it can be जो आजकल न्यूज में है Mettur Dam. Fine. This is how a peneplain wala approach. That means पेनेप्लेन इज बेस्ड ऑन द बेस लेवल, इसलिए पास्ट में यूपीएससी ने आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा है व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट बेस लेवल्स, what do you mean by base level and what are the different base levels, because base level is central to the peneplain का concept of Davis. Getting it? Questions generally Davis से आएंगे. So this is what is the base level. So जैसे आप पढ़ोगे, imagine कि आपने सिर्फ peneplains पढ़ के गए, base level आपको पता ही नहीं है, बट फिर भी आप आंसर लिख सकते हो, बिकॉज ऐसे जो बाउंसर क्वेश्चन है वो जनरली 10 मार्क्स के लिए आते हैं इन शॉर्ट नोट्स, मीन्स यू हैव टू कंपल्सरी अटेम्प्ट देम, and secondly you don't have to write much. So instead of peneplain, निकालो आंसर में से peneplain and substitute it by the base level. So there are 3 different types of base level: local base level, grand base level, uplifted base level. Fine, answer same है. Getting it? The only difference is base level का concept दिया था पॉवेल ने, who was guru of Davis. Then criticism कि peneplain है कि नहीं वर्ल्ड में, this is how our approach will be. So peneplains, keywords ज़्यादा important है rather than concepts. Concepts you already know, focus on the keyword. Peneplain is an almost featureless plane. Underline the word featureless plane. Almost featureless plane, which is found in the final stage of the fluvial cycle of erosion, which is found in the final stage of the fluvial cycle of erosion. Which is found in the final stage of the fluvial cycle of erosion. Getting it? Next point. The concept of peneplain was given by Major Powell, Powell, was given by Major Powell and Dutton, Dutton, and Dutton. मतलब डेविस की आइडिया नहीं है पेनेप्लेन की. हु इज द गिवर ऑफ पेनेप्लेन वाला कंसेप्ट? पॉवेल एंड डटन. सिर्फ इतना याद रखना, पॉवेल आल्सो गिव द कंसेप्ट ऑफ बेस लेवल. ऑब्वियसली जिसने डिफाइन किया पेनेप्लेन को, व्हाट इज अ पेनेप्लेन, वो बताएगा बेस लेवल क्या है, बिकॉज इन दैट डेफिनेशन पेनेप्लेन इज द प्लेन विच टेल्स अबाउट द मैक्सिमम इरोजन दैट कैन बी डन टू द बेस लेवल. सो लोग उसको पूछेंगे व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय बेस लेवल. गेटिंग इट? दैट इज व्हाई आई सेड यू कैन सब्स्टिट्यूट द आंसर, रिमूव पेनेप्लेन एंड गिव द बेस लेवल. नेक्स्ट, Davis gave the clear definition of a peneplain. Give the clear definition of a peneplain. Full stop. According to Powell and Davis, अलग अलग टाइम में, एक साथ नहीं. According to Powell and Davis, peneplain is generally found near the base level of erosion. Peneplain is generally found near the base level of erosion. Generally found near the base level of erosion. On full stop. Base level of erosion is the level below which Dry regions cannot be eroded, below which dry lands cannot be eroded. Dry lands cannot be eroded. Read the definition of a base level. क्या है? Below which the dry lands cannot be eroded. Dry lands does not means desert. Dry land means land which is on the continent. Wet land below the sea valley land will be in geomorphology land below the sea level. There are two kinds, land which is below the sea level, land which is above the sea level, जिसके ऊपर हम अभी रहे, and this land is known as a dry land. Don't confuse this concept with environment and ecology का dry land and wetland, वो totally अलग है. Fine. Dry land agriculture and wetland agriculture, wetland management वो अलग है रामसर कन्वेंशन वाला. There is a dry land, and क्योंकि no agent of erosion can reduce a land below the सीमा का level or below the sea. Fine. Characteristics. Tell me whether I am right or wrong. Then only right. Can I say the first characteristics of a peneplain is it is a flat land very near to the sea level? Peneplain is a flat? No, it is convexo-concave. Fine, that is the first characteristics. Peneplain is not a flat land. Peneplain is not a flat surface. But convexo-concave. Convexo-concave area of gentle relief. Area of gentle relief, of gentle slope. Right? Gentle relief या gentle slope. Convexo-concave area of gentle relief or slope, कुछ भी एक लिखो. If you read the books में एक पैराग्राफ है पेनेप्लेन पे, यूपीएससी पूछेगी 150 वर्ड्स में, हाउ टू एनलार्ज. बुक्स में डेफिनेशन दिया होता है पेनेप्लेन में, इट्स अ नियर रिलीफ, इट इज हैविंग अ कॉन्वेक्स और कॉन्केव सरफेस, नियर रिलीफ, नियर बेस लेवल, नियर जेंटल. फाइन. कॉन्वेक्स और कॉन्केव मीन्स one part is concave, the other part is convex. Concave, convex. So what is this convex part? Can I say hill? जिसको डेविस कहेगा मोनाडनॉक्स. बट कैन वी से कि बाकी का रीजन इज नथिंग बट रिवर का वैली. सो कैन वी से कि दिस इज द रीजन इन विच वाटर डिवाइड्स और हिल्स आर जेंटली लो while river valleys are very wide. Fine. Getting it? Understand the meaning of peneplain. You know what is the meaning of plain? What do you mean by plain? Flat. What do you mean by word pene? कुछ सोच के तो नाम दिया होगा पेनेप्लेन. ऐसे थोड़ी है कि उसको पसंद आया नाम पेनेप्लेन इसलिए दे दिया. Pene means almost in Latin language. Peneplain, almost flat, but not totally flat. It's a Latin word. Pene is a Latin word which means almost. So second feature of a peneplain. This almost flat surface, has wide valleys, separated by low, narrow hills or water divides? Water divides. Low, narrow, hills or water divides. Third, क्या है और फीचर ऑफ अ पेनेप्लेन? थोड़ा सोचो, यू ऑलरेडी नो द आंसर. दैट इज मोरा एंड नॉक्स. क्या फ्लो होता है ऑन द पेनेप्लेन? ग्लेशियर और रिवर? रिवर. रिवर की स्ट्रेंथ ज्यादा है या कम है? कम है. अगर कम है तो क्या इज द मेन वर्क ऑफ अ रिवर? इरोजन और डिपोजिशन. दैट इज द थर्ड कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ अ पेनेप्लेन. फाइन. Third characteristics, as the energy available is less, due to broad gentle valleys, due to broad gentle relief, the rivers mainly engage in deposition and sediment transportation. Full stop. But there is no vertical erosion. And the last point, according to Davis, peneplain is near end product and not the end product of cycle of erosion. याद रखना ये की पॉइंट. डेविस का पेनोप्लेन कैन बी फर्दर मेड फ्लैट. देयर विल बी at the end of a peneplain ka cycle, there will be only flat relief like Great Plains of India. So it is the near end product, not the final stage. Final से एक पहले. Penk का पेडिप्लेन is the end product. ये है फर्क between Davis and Penk in the पेडिप्लेन versus peneplain. Fine. Formation. Next subheading, formation. Tell me how they are formed. Vertical down cutting. So can you write a statement? एक ही statement में पूरा हमें formation बताना है. Peneplain is formed in the youthful stage because vertical down cutting dominates. Valleys are, there is a slope decline. Over the period the slope is flattened by lateral erosion. End drum. क्योंकि पेंक की साइकिल इसलिए कंप्लीट नहीं है बिकॉज पेंक की साइकिल में कभी भी एंड ड्रम कैन बी अपलिफ्टेड. वो कहता ही है ना, लैंडफॉर्म इज एन आउटकम. कोई भी साइकिल जिसमें अपलिफ्टमेंट खत्म नहीं है वो कंप्लीट नहीं है. व्हाट डज डेविस से? अपलिफ्टमेंट स्टॉप्स. व्हाट डज द पेंक से? अपलिफ्टमेंट में डिक्लाइन. अपलिफ्टमेंट नेवर स्टॉप्स. So obviously there can be upliftment any time in the Penck cycle, and therefore Penck cycle will never be complete. डेविस के साइकिल में एक बार अपलिफ्टमेंट स्टॉप हो गया तो उसके बाद अपलिफ्टमेंट नहीं होगा, इसलिए साइकिल कंप्लीट हो जाएगी. इसीलिए तो मैंने कहा डेन्यूडेशन क्रोनोलॉजी डेविस का पार्ट है. डेन्यूडेशन क्रोनोलॉजी का हम जो पोर्शन पढ़ने वाले हैं वो है पॉलीसाइक्लिक रिलीफ, सेकेंड साइकिल ऑफ इरोजन. सेकेंड साइकिल ऑफ इरोजन पेंक में नहीं है, इट इज ओनली इन डेविस. बस पेंक की साइकिल कभी कंप्लीट नहीं हो सकती. वो कहेगा क्यों नहीं हो सकती? इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन एंडोजेनेटिक एंड एक्सोजेनेटिक फोर्सेस. इफ एंडोजेनेटिक फोर्सेस आर डोमिनेटिंग, फिर से द लैंडफॉर्म विल बी अपलिफ्टेड. फाइन. So formation initially a uplifted landmass experiences vertical down cutting resulting in deepening of river valleys, full stop. In the later stage, lateral erosion eliminates most of the water divides. Lateral erosion eliminates most of the water divides. Lateral erosion eliminates most of the water divide. Full stop. Thus, vertical erosion, lateral erosion causes lowering of the land, till the time rivers reach there, till the time rivers reach there base level giving rise to an almost flat peneplain. पूरी डेविस की साइकिल है, इसमें वर्टिकल इरोजन, लैटरल इरोजन एंड पेनेप्लेन. लिखने की जरूरत नहीं, सिर्फ ये डायग्राम ड्रॉ कर लो. Give me a minute. टेस्ट लिखनी है क्या बच्चों को? हाँ? ये क्लास खाली नहीं है? क्लास छोड़नी पड़ेगी मनु? मैं क्यों जल्दी छोड़? सी क्लियर मीन्स डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द क्वेश्चन किसको ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस देना है. क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा है फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द पेनेप्लेन, अगर फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द पेनेप्लेन पे आता है क्वेश्चन, यू हैव टू जस्ट राइट डेविस अ थियरी. बट यहाँ पे इफ द क्वेश्चन इज ऑन द पेनेप्लेन, यू डोंट हैव टू वेस्ट टाइम इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ पेनेप्लेन. Types of peneplain. किसकी हाइट ज्यादा है, जम्मू की या कश्मीर की? कश्मीर. कश्मीर इज अ माउंटेन या वैली? वैली. इज इट फ्लैट? Yes, almost flat. Exactly flat nahi. Kashmir is a valley. Kashmir is not a hill station. Srinagar is not a hill station. You go to Srinagar Valley. उसमें it behaves like a hill station because it is in the temperate latitudes. It is at a greater height. Why the height of Kashmir is so great? Because that is the maximum capacity जहाँ तक river Jhelum can erode. River Jhelum cannot erode the land below that height. इसलिए उस जगह पे कश्मीर वैली बन गई. क्या है ये? लोकल पेनेप्लेन. डोंट राइट एनीथिंग. किसकी हाइट ज्यादा है, ग्रेट प्लेन्स की नियर द सी लेवल और पेनिनसुलर प्लाटू की? विच इज मोर नियर टू द सी लेवल? ग्रेट प्लेन्स. पेनिनसुलर प्लाटू इज एट अ ग्रेटर हाइट. वर्ड प्लाटू में ही फ्लैट लैंड एट अ ग्रेटर हाइट. क्यों? ओल्डेस्ट रॉक, they cannot be easily destroyed by all the rivers combined. Regional peneplain. What is the difference between local and regional? Area wise, micro and macro, and then large scale peneplains. That is the types of the peneplains. So peneplains, local peneplain. It is a portion of a landmass. It is a portion of a landmass at local level, at a local level, below which the landmass cannot be eroded. Below which the landmass cannot be eroded. Such local peneplains are found. Such local peneplains are found at many places in a large geomorphic unit. In many places at a large geomorphic unit. In a large geomorphic unit. Example, Srinagar Valley. Example, Srinagar Valley. Second example, Ranchi Plateau. Is Chota Nagpur Plateau a part of Peninsular Plateau? अगर छोटा नागपुर प्लाटो इज एट अ ग्रेटर हाइट बट इज फ्लैट, सो क्या है, रीजनल पेनेप्लेन या लोकल पेनेप्लेन? छोटा नागपुर प्लाटो, इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ एंटायर ह्यूज पेनेप्लेन, दैट इज पेनिनसुलर प्लाटो, रीजनल पेनेप्लेन, बट ये उसका एक छोटा पार्ट है, सो इट बिकम्स लोकल पेनेप्लेन. What? रांची प्लाटू. रांची प्लाटू मतलब छोटा नागपुर प्लाटू का एक पार्ट. छोटा नागपुर प्लाटू इज डिवाइडेड इनटू टू पार्ट्स, हजारीबाग प्लाटू एंड रांची प्लाटू. It's just showing by cross and by lines कि rocks are different. इसलिए height is different. Getting it? अब imagine the rivers which are there. Have you finished drawing this? Putland क्या है? Second cycle of erosion में समझ में आएगा. Suppose the river now erodes this entire land and इस land को यहाँ तक ले आते हैं और ये land erode हो गई. It is a flat land, fine, but this flat land is not near the sea level, so इसको हम कहेंगे regional peneplain. Getting it? Local, regional, and then the grand peneplain, which is obviously not very possible. अगर ऐसे होता तो entire world would have been very very flat. So regional peneplain It represents the second stage. It represents the second stage of the formation of peneplain. It represents the second stage of the formation of the peneplain. In which several local peneplain combine to form a large regional peneplain. A large regional peneplain. Regional peneplain is not a true peneplain. Regional peneplain is not a true peneplain. Because many places, because it is not near the sea level, and has the regions of higher relief, in the inland regions, has the regions of higher relief in the inlands. In the inland. Higher relief in the inland. The slope of such local peneplain, is towards the sea. Slope of such regional peneplain is towards the sea. The slope of such regional peneplain is towards the sea. Resistant rocks which have not been eroded, forms low-lying hills. Example of a regional peneplain, Peninsular Plateau. देखो, जस्ट नो नीड ऑफ ड्राइंग दिस डायग्राम. एग्जाम में कर सकते हो तो करो या कोई जरूरत नहीं. अरेबियन सी, वेस्ट कोस्टल प्लेन्स, वेस्टर्न घाट्स, क्रॉस द वेस्टर्न घाट्स, स्लोप गोज टुवर्ड्स द ईस्ट. कुछ हिल्स है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ईस्टर्न घाट्स यहाँ पे, बिकॉज दिस आर द रेजिस्टेंट रॉक विच हैज नॉट बीन इरोडेड. एंड उसके बाद आता है ईस्ट कोस्टल प्लेन्स एंड बे ऑफ बंगाल. सो दिस इज एन क्रॉस सेक्शनल व्यू ऑफ द पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो. इसलिए कोई भी रिवर विच ओरिजिनेट्स इन इंडिया फ्लोज टू द ईस्ट. एंड जीएस में हम करते हैं पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो इज स्लोपिंग टुवर्ड्स द ईस्ट. व्हाई? ओल्ड एज जितना है उतना कम स्लोप, जितना यंग है उतना हायर स्लोप्स. दैट इज व्हाई गोदावरी, कृष्णा, कावेरी ऑल मूव टुवर्ड्स द ईस्ट. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज द When we will call entire peninsular plateau as east, as a true peneplain, जब ये पूरा इरोड होके एक लेवल पे बन जाएगा, पॉसिबल है नहीं. इसलिए ये है क्रिटिसिज्म ऑफ डेविस कि इतनी क्रस्टल स्टेबिलिटी है ही नहीं कि द एंटायर पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो विल बी इरोडेड. Just make sure that you are showing this side as a very gently sloping. ऐसा नहीं तो हिल लगेगा वो. It has to be elongated and gently sloping. Mountain नहीं लगना चाहिए. ये पढ़ा भी होगा प्रीलिम्स के लिए, वाई ईस्ट flowing rivers flow to the east, या peninsular plateau slopes to the east. So it is an regional peneplain, and regional peneplain का हमेशा one characteristics is it slopes towards the sea, which is the most important sea, Bay of Bengal, in the terms of cycle of erosion. Fine. Next, uplifted peneplain. We are not going to study it now. Uplifted peneplain, वहाँ पे लिखना refer. कोई भी ट्रू पेनेप्लेन कभी नहीं होगा. इसमें क्या है देखो, दिस इज अ लोकल पेनेप्लेन, फ्लैट सरफेस. दिस इज अ रीजनल पेनेप्लेन. दिस कैन आल्सो बी अ लोकल पेनेप्लेन. ट्रू पेनेप्लेन इज एंटायर लैंडफॉर्म इज नियर द ग्राउंड. कोई भी ट्रू पेनेप्लेन नहीं है वर्ल्ड में. वर्ल्ड में देयर इज नो ट्रू पेनेप्लेन एक्सेप्ट एप्लेशियंस, यूएसए, जहां डेविस ने थियरी दी थी. दैट इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ एन ट्रू पेनेप्लेन. Slope gentle and very near to the base level. If anything is not near the base level, there can be local peneplains near the base level, but they are not true peneplains. Peneplain is a very wide area. Fine. Next, uplifted peneplains. वहां पे लिखना refer second cycle of erosion. Refer second cycle of erosion. That is our next topic. Right. So these are the three types of peneplains. We'll continue tomorrow then.